Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 211.
Beautiful.
We are gonna rest, actually. We are here to rest and pick up Greybore.
Let's see what we can do.
So, is the idea. I think, actually, also, I'm going to... No, I'm not gonna worry about this right now. I need to sort my inventories and things like that, but I'm gonna do that as part of my respect campaign, which I plan to do during the holidays off camera. All right, almost did it. What are you doing, boyo? Are you injured? I'll heal you right away. Don't move your fingers, alright? Otherwise, they'll set like that and it'll look like a chicken's foot. That's just what Ninio's fingers look like. Would it be possible to break all the bones and heal them in such a way as to give my body additional advantages? Girl, wait. Hold your magic. I want to try to lengthen my finger bones. Wow. Bodis. Bodis. Lippin Dippin Dots is right here. The fuck? That scream about. Oh no. Woljif isn't looking at you. His tail twitches nervously from side to side. Chief Eye... Woljif scratches at the back of his head, painstakingly choosing each word. I went someplace, you see. To an abandoned mansion. It's in the upper city, not far from Nocticula's palace. You can't miss it. You went to an abandoned mansion. Well, I walked. Used my feet. No, that's how people walk. Woljif shifts his feet back and forth like he's dancing on hot coals. I woke you up. We're not complete strangers, you know. I need this, Chief. I've been thinking a lot here about myself and you and the Moon of the Abyss. And yeah, alright, okay, I'm lying. I tried not to think. Only the shadows started talking to me, even when I didn't want it to. It told me where to go, said I needed to come to terms with who I am. But maybe I don't want to listen. Maybe I'm better off being in the dark. It's never an abandoned mansion. It's probably haunted. It's most certainly something. How's it going, Lime? Woljif takes a small breath. I already know who I am. I'm a poor thief and a loser. Born at the wrong time, in the wrong place, to the wrong people. I want to be stronger, you know? I'm used to this Moon of the Abyss, and if it can give me even more, take it. Otherwise, this WotR will keep bothering me till the end of my days, and everyone else will keep kicking me around. I know I'm kinda in your gang, your party, and that helps things, but it can't keep going like this forever, you know? Everything is gonna fall apart someday, and the party will fall apart too. I need this power. Wait, did your shadow speak again? What exactly did it tell you? Woljif takes a breath. Here in the Abyss, the shadows become completely different. It crawls out when it wants, and it makes sense when it talks. It says I got an inheritance, some power that can get rid of WotR once and for all. I'll get it if I go to Egafellis's? Egafellis. I think Egafellis. Egafellis's old mansion in the upper city. And there's riches in it too. I'd never turn down a chest of gold, you know? Can I speak to this shadow? Yeah, no problem. Woljif concentrates, trying to summon the shadow, but nothing happens. It's not working. Like my shadow doesn't want to come out. Or as a mule it's gotten, you know? You filled in all of but a few little gaps on your tapestry, as you jokingly refer to your embroidery piece. That's awesome. It looks really good now, although it needs to be outlined afterwards. I'd love to see pictures, if you care to share eventually. Obviously, not have to, but I feel like I've heard like little bits and pieces about the embroidery over the course of you popping into the streams. It'd be really cool to see it finished. It could be dangerous. I'm coming with you. What? No, Chief. It's my business. I'll figure it out myself. I just told you because I don't know why. I wanted to tell you. I already dragged you into a mess with WotR. Just think of it as an apology, you know? But no more. If you want to come congratulate me once I've got the power, you should come, but I'll do it myself. I don't want to get used to always running off to someone as soon as I need help. It's not normal. Yeah, let's diplomacy the shit out of this guy. Woljif has the same problem as Peter Pan, his shadow. His shadow being a little shit. Friends don't abandon each other in difficult situations. I want to go with you. Friends, aw, come on. Woljif turns away in embarrassment, trying not to grin. You know, I don't believe in stuff like that. Fine, come on then if you're so desperate. You can stand and watch. You can act like you're my bodyguard if you want. I don't mind. Nice. Okay, well, we need to fix things with Woljif, apparently. Time to level up Woljif. Damn. A toxicity? What the fuck is a toxicity? Toxicity. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Actually. Try to catch that. That's a very new Pokemon. I'd say very new, but from one of the newer. From Gen 8. Cool. You never even finished Blue or Yellow? Not a Pokemon fan? Would, I mean, perfectly fine to not be a Pokemon fan. I wouldn't count myself as a Pokemon fan any longer. I was when I was a kid, but I think what I was more a fan of is the monster or character collection style game. I really enjoy like games that allow you to collect a lot of different units and train them up and then use said myriad different units in you know, like specific situations. So that I just end up really liking, you know, like monster capture games or strategy games with large rosters or shit like that. So we are going to level up Woljif. Woljif is only a level 11. We've got a couple of levels for him to get. Eldritch Scoundrel. I'm not going to look anything up. I might look things up when we do our respecs over the holidays. I probably will look up a lot of things and maybe do like some little builds here or there. But for now, everyone's just getting base stuff. So, Danger Sense, Rogue Talent. You know what I find curious? Like Fire Emblem? Absolutely. I love Fire Emblem games. And one of the reasons why I love Fire Emblem games is because of having a big roster and being able to pick out my favorite characters. I prefer strategy games that have big casts that let me use all of the characters in battles, but those are really rare, right? So like I really enjoyed Genealogy of the Holy War because it let me use all of the characters at the same time. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. What are we doing? Combat trick, probably. Weapon fighting, hammer the gap, etc. Improved critical for daggers. Like the way to go. Large person map. Play a lot here. Not that I'm like, oh, I just really, really want this stuff. Honestly. There's surprisingly fewer buffs and things like that than I had expected. Prior situations. Maybe it could be cool. I mean, maybe it could be cool to turn Woljif into a like whole shadow thing. I mean, his storyline is based around this concept of shadow, right? I will say this. One of the things that I'm somewhat concerned about with the idea of respecking is the idea of, I don't know if characters. So for Nenio, for example, right? Like I've taught her quite a few spells based off of her the scrolls that we've achieved, right? If I respec her, does she lose knowledge of those spells? Because that would be really shit. I don't know the answer to that question. I have no idea if that is the case or not. But that's something I kind of intend on looking into. Wow. Pretty sure there's other shadow stuff. Did I just miss it, or can he not learn it? Unfortunate scorpions. Not super concerned about his spells at the moment. Point blank shot, really? I don't think so. Interesting. Blind fight would probably be pretty decent. Combat reflexes would probably be pretty decent. Critical focus, okay. Dodge, probably pretty alright. Stealth strategy wasn't something you thought much about upon reading about character classes. This is pretty new to me. Yeah, well, so like, I don't know that there's a whole lot of. I'm sure there are people who play the game very much in like a single player maximized super crazy builds kind of scenario where they use stealth pretty regularly for particular things. I'm sure there are builds that can make great use of some of those mechanics, but I don't know that it's super useful for a normal games playthrough, right? I think I'm actually just gonna take that'd be weird. I think I'm actually just gonna take dodge for now. Ooh, angelic aspect, really seems interesting and would probably be pretty decent. Snag that for now. Echolocation, not bad. Blind sight, 50. Ah, there's another shadow evocation spell. So shadow... Vampiric Shadow Shield. I have not done that before. Shadow evocation... Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole like set of mythic things that I think go hand in hand with the shadow and or just feats. So maybe we'll mess around with that a little bit. I don't know. Not a clue. Danger sense. What's this last thing? Master Strike. At 20th level, a rogue becomes incredibly deadly when dealing sneak attack damage. Each time the rogue deals sneak attack damage, they can slay the target. The target receives a fortitude save to negate the death effect. The DC is equal to 10 plus half the rogue's level plus the rogue's dexterity modifier. That's not horrendous, actually, because at 20th level, that's at least, right? Like, you're dealing with a rogue, you're gonna have probably like a +6 or a +7 at least at that point, probably higher. So that's like a 26, 27. It's kind of crazy. But if they save, or no, it doesn't matter if they save or not. They become immune. You only get like one chance. Interesting. Very interesting. Cool. Greater 2-weapon fighting, probably. Still can't go. This. It's weird because I keep seeing things like something like false life, right? But I don't see greater false life. Like, hold up. What's up with that? You already have a lot of spells on him. Oh, we already have greater false life, that's why. Makes sense. Fair enough. Bold expeditious. Taking rain. Okay. Still need Mythic. Thundering Blows, Unrelenting Assault, Mythic Sneak Attacker. Every turn, as long as you make at least one melee attack, you gain a stacking +2 bonus to damage rolls with melee weapons up to a maximum of 10 that lasts until the... Huh. Dodge Mythic. Ba-da-da. Weapon Focus Mythic, Weapon Finesse Mythic, 2-weapon Fighting Mythic, ay. Piranha Strike Mythic, all of these. Improved Critical Mythic. Ah. All of these are actually good things. And Dodge Mythic, yeah. I think we're gonna do... questionable. Weapon fighting mythic. So that's not actually the appropriate choice, but we'll take it anyways. Additional armor equal to your mythic rank. That means that mage armor can give us like 9 right now. That's kind of cool. It's plus 5 on its base. Isn't mage armor like 4 armor, or is it 5 armor? I don't know that powerful shadows. That's the thing that you're supposed to take if you use the shadow stuff. Your shadow spells are 20% more real. I might look up at like I don't think we're gonna worry about it right now, but I might look up like a shadow build or something like that. See if there's something to actually do there. But we're not gonna worry about it at the moment. I'm actually a little sad about that. I was not paying attention. That's a sizzlepede. That totally would have been something that I wanted. Fuck. Does he wear... He wears... No, he doesn't. Can he not wear? Ah, right. So I'm used to rogue. I am used to rogues using armor, but he can't because he is an arcane trickster. So he does not use light armor. So actually, Archmage armor might be decent on him. Archmage armor might be decent on a lot of our freaking mage characters. You know what? Fuck it. Do it. Or particularly care that much. Again, we're just trying to get kind of like close enough for government work here. We don't even have weapon... No, we have weapon focus. Okay. Weapon focus dagger. I'm using a short sword in one. So, yeah. +3. Type. Dagger. Just dagger +3. Bypasses any type of damage reduction. That's interesting. Ah, hasty. Gotcha. What? Why is it? What? It said like, oh, I had to uncheck that. Gotcha. I was like, why is it only showing me weapons? It won't. Yeah, that was my bad. It doesn't give us. I want type. Okay, we got rings. We obviously want as high a ring of protection as we can get. Or spells, that's probably fine. Dexterity and constitution. We will go with +4 dexterity for helmets. Don't rage. Really care about any of the rest of these things. A wisdom +6. I should probably be intelligence +4. Be intelligent. We have natural armor +2. It's probably gonna be the armor +3 is fine. Okay. Oh, we have got look of resistance +3, right? Fun. And then he's gonna use mage armor, so the bracers of armor is not gonna stack. Is kind of whatever. It's fair enough. Not really like it. This game kind of feels weird in that there's so many gear slots, and I guess in a lot of CRPGs, I'm used to when there are so many gear slots, I'm used to filling out every single gear slot with something, right? But that doesn't seem to be the case in this game a lot of the times. I'm sure, again, if I was an expert player, I'm sure that I'd be like, actually, yeah, you should have this in this slot and this in this slot, but I'll probably just not buying the things that I'm supposed to be buying. It'd be what it be, though. Jaws of the Jackal. Not summoning evil creatures. Not really doing any persuasion with him. Not really doing any enchantments. Sure. Why not? Okay. Seems like a Woljif. Well, let's do spellbook. A Woljif style done. God, what do we want? Vicious retreat. Shields. Good. And shields. Protection from arrows communal. We actually don't really use that. Funny. Do something. That. Ooh, yeah, greater invisibility is probably good. Shadow Conjuration. Hard sell for this one. I think if we had an actual build with Shadow, we would be like, use more Shadow. But I don't know. Like, we do that, that. Again, I feel like if we had an actual build, we would be like, use more Shadow, but we're gonna go with angelic aspects for now. Okie dokie. Oh,
Let's see
what do we want to do first? Fuck it. Let's go do Bolgus shenaniganry. That's
Here we go.
seems interesting. Bring Woljif instead of a replay. Are we keeping Nenio? Nenio is such like a weird scenario. It's like when she's useful, she's incredibly useful. The way we have her built, and then all the rest of the time she's kind of useless. It is what it is, though. Okay, so that is somewhat annoying. We don't have a. I guess we just go to the 10,000 Delights and walk through. Okay. We want to. Let's go outside so we can actually see our companions. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Calling out here. Put
A bright future
full
awaits
on
us.
right thing. Yeah. I actually think that's fine. I don't think we want Woljif immediately on the front lines. He is relatively low HP. Reiki. 34 armor. Plus 9 armor off of that mage armor. That's not bad. It's still 5 under social, but it's not bad. Bismuth. Ivu, I'm checking for... Okay, we got a
I will help where I can.
level. Permanent negative level.
The world has suffered enough.
That shit. Relatively. Do I really have to do? Is it like greater or whatever? Yes, I mean greater does exist. There's not like a mass like getting rid of levels and ability damage is so incredibly tedious. And I get there's always ways to protect against it, but it's just like some of the stuff that we go through just kind of does feel like tedium. Selgor. A lot of new Pokemon tonight.
Together we stand.
Let me help.
Temporary ability damage.
We'll make
She
things
has
right.
is not temporary. Permanent.
Search for the beauty with your
You
heart,
require my
not
unbiased
your
opinion?
eyes. My will is resolute.
Plot. One permanent negative level.
I will
Christ.
lend you my aid.
Well, it looks like we're gonna actually need 2 greater restoration. Fucking A. Removed 4 temporary negative levels and 5 drained wisdom. Hot damn. Two temporary levels. I wish I could go back. I mean, I could totally reload, but pretty sure that said permanent. Whatever that. Okay. Where are we going? We are going to... The Hand of the Inheritor still up there. Did he just hang out up there? I definitely don't think that that is what was supposed to happen. Yeah, he's just kind of standing there. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way. Damn. Oh, these the body, stuff boys. Was showing your butt off. Was with you and your butt, Otis. Okay. This way, I believe it's over here. This is the abandoned mansion. All right, we're going to save, and we're gonna just pop in. I'm going to assume we're gonna have a big conversation and then a big fight. But we're not gonna buff up until we know there's a fight. I don't really feel like it right now. Nah. Otis Bedotis. Oh, nice Baphomet statue. Ooh, this is a little map. Got a little thing going on here.
Let's see what we can do.
Ask nicely.
Going to maybe boost up some checks.
Something wrong?
Wrong thing. What is it? I have something.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
I always forget that she has regenerative seed, by the way. For that.
Here we go again.
Right. Definitely that. You stop that. Get off your throat. Dingbat. Fucking goose.
The world has suffered enough.
You're a silly fucking goose. Cat.
Who, me?
He now has a 36 perception. Okay.
Don't mind me. Might be trap, might be treasure. Fine. Watch and learn. My tail is twitching. Must be a sign. This is my kind of work.
Plus 35. Sonic resist communal. Nice. Okay.
You sure it's safe?
Hell no, I'm not sure it's safe.
Watch and learn. Might be trap, might be treasure. Pretty good, aren't I? I can do this. Maybe. Watch and learn. You're right behind me, right?
Potion of A. One.
tail is restless. Watch and learn.
Oh, yeah.
Ask nicely.
Yeah, this is definitely a thing. Fucking... Get your ass up here, Raptor boy. Raptor boy. Raptor boy. Oh. Hey, it's WotR. Nice. WotR is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. The spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently. I knew the spawn of Yegephiles. I have no fucking... Yegephiles would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling. Run away and don't stop. And maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you, no matter where you run, and I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins. Shabriri. That's forever. You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your ass. I came for my inheritance, for my power, and when I get it, we'll see who's laughing then. Oljif looks back at you and whispers, I think I went a little bit too far there. You reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? That thing I said about not needing you, I was just saying it. I didn't mean it, so please don't get ideas. I like it. Oh. How'd you know that Woljif was coming here? I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Lucianira. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor, looking for treasure? The Shadow brought me here. The Shadow should have known you were here, because it always protects me from you. Why? Why didn't it warn me? Because maybe now the Shadow doesn't think you need to be protected from WotR. Are you so eager to destroy Woljif? He hasn't done anything to you. He and Yegephiles are all guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Hepzibah, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinths. I will tell you how Yegephiles was killed. Pile of refuse. And this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Hepzibah. Yegephiles tried. At first he settled down here in Lucianira. He thought that in the lands of Nocticula, no one would get him. I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat, not wanting to accept his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward, but inside, I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was pleased, but... The demon's small eyes squint suspiciously. I knew something was wrong. The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt sure that Yegephiles had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the moon of the abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I searched for it. And then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Hepzibah will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet. And she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of that scum Yegephiles. Alright. I mean, I've gotta say, WotR at least He performs his work admirably, right? Like, I gotta give it to the man. He's trying. Is Woljif a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet? How'd that happen? Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Ygephiles, who made his way to Golarion. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, Tiefling. Lady Hepzimira will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood. Hold on. So does that mean that when you were telling me all those tall tales about actually being a prince of a faraway land, you were actually telling the truth? No, he wasn't. He was lying. He didn't know. Looks like it. Go figure. Bull just shakes his head in disbelief. I mean, I thought I was lying, but turns out I tripped over the truth without even knowing it. You sure did. I seem to recall you wangling 10 coins out of me, promising to repay me with heaps of gold once you found your family and got your inheritance. Well, it's time to pay up. Thing is, my family's still alive and kicking. See, why don't we revisit this topic once we're not under threat of a slow and painful death? I don't think there's going to be anything slow about this death. What is this Moon of the Abyss? Ask the Tiefling if Ygephiles left the moon for him. He should know the answer. Nobody explained nothing to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Ygephiles guy is. My grandpa? My great-grandpa? My uncle? Boetiel howls with laughter. Stupid Tiefling. You don't even know why you're going to die? The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death. Gwendolyn, it is a terrible thing for a man to find out suddenly that all his life he has been speaking nothing but the truth. Can you forgive me? The importance of being earnest? That's a good quote. No, get out of here. We're not tossing over the Moon of the Abyss. Fuck off. Alright, we're done with this. Enough talk.
Here comes trouble.
And... I mean, how strong is this guy? He actually is quite weak right now. Like, Woljif was not wrong. Oh, no. You know what? This is an interesting scenario, and we are going to save it for the next video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time for whatever the fuck this is about to be. So, yeah. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.